couldn't. My butt was hovering at a 45-degree angle above a toilet when the geyser burst. This next part is not a lie. I got poop everywhere. On the ceiling, on the floor. The toilet was covered, the walls, even the sink got hit with some spray. Poop was literally, yes, literally, sprayed on all walls and ceiling. It was everywhere. After that, I walked out and politely told the nurse the bathroom needs a cleanup. The janitor was only a few rooms down, and so I saw him go by to clean it. All of a sudden, thank you.
One day, Coop was eating his food that his son gave him. The plate fell down and broke into pieces. The food also fell on the floor. Dad was working at the end of the room. He saw the broken plate. He was very angry with his father and used very harsh words to abuse his father. The old man felt bad.
Just skip to where you know. You have 20 seconds left. Okay, just say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The woman didn't think this was special enough. She asked the manager if he had a pet that was really special. The manager thought for a moment and replied, "Yes, but it costs a lot of money. $5,000. I have a parrot that can speak several languages: Chinese, English, French, Korean, German, Russian, and even Hindi." The woman said, "Perfect," and bought the bird. She sent it by special delivery to her mother, so she would get it the next day. The next evening after work, the woman called her mother. She asked, "How do you like your birthday present?" Her mother replied, "Thank you, it's delicious. Thank you."
Siri is always listening, but you know what's really strange? My computer has been speaking to me. At first, it was just saying things like, "Turn off your music," or "Turn off your light." But then it started to get more complex. It told me to buy this new computer game and have it shipped to the house. I didn't do it because it's a computer. What is it going to do with me? The next day, my room was a complete mess. And on the computer screen it said, "You should have done what I asked for." That was the last time I messed up with my supernatural computer. The next day,
59. Okay.
When Sunday came, they left home very early. They started hiding in places a little distance from each other, all the way from the starting point to the finishing line. The race started. The horse ran a little and then looked down. He saw a snail ahead of him. The horse increased his pace, but the snail was still ahead. The horse started running harder and faster. However hard the horse tried, the snail was still ahead of him. The poor horse finally gave up after trying very hard. "Okay, I lose," said the humble horse. "Ha ha ha ha!" The snail laughed out loudly. Thank you.
27. Do you like cooking? I love cooking. It's like one of my favorite hobbies, which I know is weird for somebody my age. Some nights when my mom was late, I like to cook for our family without her even asking me, just to help out.
What's this got to do with Jennifer? I'm getting to that. Jennifer and I went on 3 dates. The first day was more like a study session at the library. I had a crush on her, like I guess most of us had a crush on her since forever. And I asked her if she wanted to see a movie. She smiled and said, yes, that was day 2. For day 3, Mom suggested I invite her over for dinner and cook. She said a woman loves a man who can cook. I started on my greatest ever pot of spaghetti bolognese. Thank you.
One day there was a big storm. Lightning struck a mountain and a huge rock rolled onto a train line. Seagull saw what happened. He called his friend, Rabbit, Fox, and Mouse. We must move it. The 10:15 London train will be here in 1 hour, said Rabbit. The animal pushed and pushed, but the rock would not move. I know, said Fox. Let's get Eric the engine. He's stronger than all of us. There's no time, said Mouse. I'll get him, shouted Seagull. Help! There's a rock on the train line and the London train is coming very soon. All the engines gathered around. Eric asked the express train to go ahead. You go first, then you, said Eric. And he sent his friend ahead. I'll follow you. The engines raced along. But the London train... Thank you.
That means that she was good. She's there's no 29, right? Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I live for rainbows. They are magical. I love how they surprise you. They can happen anywhere and at any time. Sometimes they're only there for a few seconds, but I can watch them for hours. And you know what's great about them? Anyone can enjoy a rainbow. Rich, poor, famous, homeless, popular, or loser. Anyone can see them and dream. The time they dazzle me the most is after a terrible storm. Lightning terrifies me, but rainbow brings me comfort again. There are so many stories about rainbow. You know, like leprechauns and pots of gold. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but when I was younger, I used to try and find the end of the rainbow. Thank you.
Little Johnny was sitting one day on a dock. Along came the preacher and sat down beside him. He looked around everywhere. Little Johnny had a mason jar full of what looks like water. Then he was turning it over and over, watching the bubbles flow through it. The preacher curiously asked, "What are you doing with that water?" Little Johnny studied the contents of the jar for a moment, then explained, "Preacher, this here is turpentine. It's the strongest liquid in the world. You can't imagine what will happen after you use it. It's magical." The preacher replied, "Son, holy water is the strongest liquid in the world. Did you know if you rub a little holy water on the pregnant woman's belly, she will pass a baby boy?" Thank you.
The frogs were tired of governing themselves. They had so much freedom that it had spoiled them, and they did nothing but stare around, croaking in a bored manner and wishing for a government that could entertain them with a display of royalty, and rule them in a way to make them know they were being ruled. So they sent a petition to Jupiter asking for a king. Jupiter saw what simple and foolish creatures they were, but to keep them quiet and make them think